So we have seen SPY and QQQ, which fell on Friday, and yesterday was a little bounce, but this morning everything was gapping down. So the pre-market plan, watch all the banks today. If after the earnings banks are strong, it will help SPY push. 2120 is a key level on VIX to watch. If that level breaks down, that means we will long. Only bounce if the VIX breaks the 21 area. Watch the semis and the amateur move. Initial move was to the downside on both SPY QQQ. We got a bounce few minutes earlier than 10 a.m., but we did get our 10 a.m. calls. So the 10 a.m. concept. So the first move was bearish. I told the traders you can short the first move, be fast. Remember, our planning was with VIX. If VIX breaks out, then we will shorting the market. But look carefully what's happening here. VIX pushed to this resistance zone. So you're looking at a support and resistance level of VIX. So our plan was simple that if VIX breaks 21, we will long. If VIX hold 21, we will short it. You see this was initial move at the open. VIX pushed all the way towards 23. So while we were short and we flushed on the QQQs, almost $4 flush, whenever VIX is such at a high level, the range of SPY QQQ will be big. The ATR will be bigger. You see this was a flush, this was flush. So I told the traders to target the pre-market lows on the short. So you short here 657, you take it to 655, you short here 595 to take it to the 591s, and that's your target. And then I told the traders to watch the VIX 23, move the stocks break even. And we flushed, SPY QQQ flushed, and then we saw the VIX rejections at 23. That's when I started telling the traders it's a time to cover. We started covering on this bounce. Of course, you can trade this long. I don't recommend it. It's a D- long, but there's an exception. If you see the VIX rejections, maybe you can take a starter size and wait for the Ripster clouds to call, because the call was not until 10 a.m. So this was a 10 a.m. call. This is where you cover your shorts. So I told the traders to close the SPY shorts, close the QQQ shorts, and also close the QQQ shorts on the call. And that was the call long here. That's what we trade in the community. That's what I told the traders, that we're going to long, we're going to push to the pre-market highs, then we're going to push to the gap fill. At the same time, VIX started to break 21. As soon as the VIX starts to break 21, you hold your longs. You see this flag. I alerted this flag, and then we're going to get a full gap fill, and we got the full gap fill. And you see the 10 a.m. calls were successful. It happens again and again and again. It's a repeatable concept. At this point, traders trading options, their options went a couple 100% lotto longs. NASDAQ future traders got a beautiful trade as well there on those 10 a.m. calls. Even if you waited first 20-30 minutes, you did pretty good, and that's how my community nailed these moves on a 10 a.m. call. You can repeat it. You can repeat this for your life, right? You don't have to trade SPY QQQ every day, but whenever there's a gap up and gap down, those are the times that you really want to trade SPY QQQ NASDAQ futures as well. And when you saw that VIX was rejecting at 10 a.m., you also saw that IWM started to curl at 10 a.m. as well. Even the IWM levels broke out over 242, and it started to push there. This was a Ripster clouds, MTF clouds. IWM was an MTF breakout, much stronger than SPY QQQ. This was the 10 a.m. moves, and the traders held it all the way long, almost $7-8 on SPY. Beautiful move on QQQs. You long here, stops under this candle all the way up to 602. Consistent trade. You can make living with these concepts.
Come to trade with Ripster. Join the community at www.tenettradegroup.com.